when you go to cross over, there's two things that are going to happen. You have two choices. You're going to come across your ancestors, and then you're going to come across this orb of light, okay? And they teach you to come to the light. And they teach you that there's an angel waiting there that's going to show you Jesus and all this stuff, and you're going to go to heaven and yada yada. And that's not really that's not true. So like the light is actually the 3D realm, and then your ancestors are your next path in life in a different realm, okay? And in order for you to choose your ancestors, you have to learn your life lessons on the 3D realm, okay? Or else you won't get to see your ancestors and you will reincarnate. So for an example, a life path 1 has like aggression. They're leaders. It's a masculine energy. They can be athletic. They're very argumentative. And I have to master being patient, and I have to let others lead and learn to listen to others and not be so argumentative. And like I have to be more open and not so, it's my way or the highway. You know what I mean? I can't be aggressive. And if I am aggressive, I have to be aggressive in everything I do when it comes to success, right? I can't be aggressive with my friends and my fears in a bad way, or to my kids or my family or pets. So my life lesson is to be patient, soft, and more loving. And my masculine energy, if I'm going to live in a masculine energy, I have to learn to have a healthy masculine energy. I can't live in a toxic masculine energy. So being a woman and being a life path 1 is a little difficult because that's masculine energy. If you're life path 2, that's feminine energy. But if for life path 3, life path 3 is the sign of the criminal, the shit talker, the networker, the sign that can sell, the sign that is childlike energy. And you would have to master being genuine and not using people. You'd have to master your maturity and growing up and not being so premature. And to be not like a criminal, you'd have to be genuine, like I said, and righteous. And so these are just some of the things you have to learn and pass. So when you do cross over, you can choose your ancestors, because what's going to happen is you open a karmic loop that doesn't stop, and it's a generational curse. So you'll relive the next life the same, only with higher stakes. So like in this life, you maybe you were hurt as a child and you grew up and you had a rough life and stuff like this. You're going to relive that life next time, only you're going to have to learn lessons. You're going to have to learn not to become like dark or something, or you're going to have to learn to heal or advocate or teach. If you're someone who isn't a teacher in this lifetime and you're someone who doesn't learn anything, maybe you're